Hi, Pisces. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your October reading. I've laid all the cards out. I meditated and I shuffled. Or you want to come up? Oops, oops. You want to come up and be included? This is little Leia, my little Yorkie. So, anyway, let's get to the heart of the matter. I was looking the cards over and I think this is focused on a work relationship or a friendship. It could be love for some of you. But a lot of cards jumped out when I was shuffling, 5 to be exact. No, 4. And I feel like you were pursuing something at work. You might have been competing for a job to move up a level, at work. But I feel like you could have been competing against someone or against a few others, and I feel like someone wasn't being completely honest or forthcoming. I feel like they were holding something back, and it's hurt the relationship. Okay. I feel like you're going to get this job. I think you're going to get this move forward, this improvement, but I feel like something's been lost in this pursuit. And it soured it a little bit for you. It soured it a little bit. And you're not sure if you want to proceed, if you want to proceed with that. Okay. You may lose this friendship or this work relationship because I feel like this other person is withholding something. Okay. Or maybe the job itself, what you were supposed to do, and then they withheld something from you at the job site about the job, and it just doesn't seem that appealing. But I feel like you're going to walk away from this friendship, this relationship, this work relationship, because there's something missing for you. It's something is lost now. Now, October is a 10, okay, which is a 1, and which means it's a doorway time, okay? We just went through the equinox, and so it's a time of change, a time of preparation and planning to get ready for the new season. And so we walk through other doorways in our life, not just a season, but other doorways in our life. And a lot of people are going through this where they're willing to make big changes in their life right now. They're ready for something new. They're ready for a new chapter. They're ready for something good to happen. You don't want any malarkey, any baloney in your life. You just want things to be straightforward. Anything that's unstable, you're going to let it go. If it's not solid, you're not interested. Okay. So I feel like you've had some sort of victory in the recent past. Okay. And it's probably to do with a collaboration of some sort with other people. But I feel like there's something unstable about that collaboration. Either not everybody's willing to do their part, or they didn't mean what they said, or something like that. There's something unstable about it. So I'm not sure if you're going to progress forward with it. And like I said, I feel like there's something is lost here. When we go through a doorway, we leave something behind when we go into this new thing. So there's always something we leave behind. And this, I think, is a relationship in some way. Okay. Because of the world and the 5 of Cups here. The 5 of Cups says we need to leave this behind. There's some regret. You worried about what you may have said or didn't say or something. Now, there are still 2 cups there to build on. And I think that this might need some time. A little bit further down the road, you may be able to rebuild this relationship, but not right now. because I don't think someone's being honest. I don't think they're being forthcoming, to tell you the truth. And so you are ready to end this chapter and begin a new one, okay? Because you want peace and harmony in your life now. You don't want any crap, okay? So, like I said, something needs to be sacrificed. And maybe it's a way you thought about it. You know, you were thinking, "Oh, it's going to be this and this and this," and you had all these ideas, and you were looking through rose-colored glasses, they like to say. And you realized it was only you. You were the only one with rose-colored glasses on, you know. So, like I said, there was something unstable. Someone wasn't being forthcoming. They were holding something back, trying to get away with something, and you weren't having any of it. All right. Now, I feel like now this is the good part. You have an idea. You have something that you want to put your energy into, something new, a new business, perhaps. Um, a new workplace altogether, and some sort of healing too. You're needing to do a little bit of healing to get by this particular thing, because I think it hurt you. You're a sensitive person, you know, and it may have hurt you. So I feel like you could be doing some sort of training. You might be taking a course online. You might be training for this new position, because I feel like it's a level up. You know, you could have been at the bottom or the middle, but you're moving up, okay? And I think something fair is going to come out of this situation. It is seems really fair, and it seems more peaceful. You know, you want the scales balanced. You don't want to have any more than anyone else. You don't want to take advantage of anything. You but you don't want any drama. You know, you don't want any drama, any malarkey, any baloney. And so that's what you're really focused on, is peace and calm and happiness in your life. So you're moving on. You might be having to move actually to, or drive a distance to be to this new position. You might physically move to another home or location, or just this is moving your focus, okay? And um, getting away from anything unstable, you know, anything that's not grounded, that's not solid, you know, and you know how to recognize it now, right? After going through what you've just gone through. I think you're willing to see something now for what it is, where before you had the rose colored glasses on and you were trying to see the bright side of it all, and you were the only one doing that. But now you see something for what it is. You're willing to be honest with yourself and others. Um, and I think that out of all this, there is a lot of happiness coming your way now. I think maybe this was dead weight you were carrying, to tell you the truth, whatever this was. It was dead weight. I feel like you were doing a lot of the work. You had a lot of the good ideas, you know, you saw a bright future, you know, and so now that you're on your own, or wherever you're heading, there is a bright future. You have the sun card, and the sun is opening up your options now. It is also, oops, oops, the sun is showing a doorway here, you know, and it's showing you're being welcome in, because you have done hard work. You've mended something, you've filled in a crack, you've improved, you've healed something here, you know. And so it opens up your options, right? And so you realize you have better options now, is what you're realizing, okay? Now, the thing is I don't want you to get yourself too scattered and be spinning too many plates, trying to do too many things at once, because that's another thing about October. We get right busy and planning and figuring everything out and really wanting to forge ahead in this new direction, and you will forge ahead, but just take one thing at a time or two things at a time. Don't juggle too much, all right? Um, then you have the star, and it's accompanied by the Seven of Wands. Um, the star is, for one thing, it's a cleansing time. Okay, it's when we get rid of all that old stuff and we welcome in new stuff. It's a healing card, but it's also a karma card, a karmic card, where I think that you're going to get what you put in. So if you're putting in good and you're trying your best and you're working towards something that's full of light, that's full of peace, then that's what you're going to get back. This is a lot of faith and hope. And when you're not even sure because of what you came out of, if that's what you're going to get, but I think you are. Um, and I think you need to have hope, because you're competing with other people's ideas about what you should do, how you should do it, where you should do it, all this sort of thing. And I think it's good to listen to those, but you still need to, like, because you have this vision, okay, of what it should be or where it is. And I think you need to focus on that vision, because I think it's the right thing, but you just need to take it slow. Take your time. There's no rush. This isn't a race right now. And so that's why you need to take it slow, because you could get juggling too many things and it becomes overwhelming to you, or trying to please too many people or listen to too many people. You really need to listen to yourself right now and move slowly forward. You could be a bit vulnerable, at this time, um, because I think you had put faith in the wrong people or in the wrong situations before. But where you're going to now is the right direction, but take it slow. You also have the Hermit, so you might take a little time to yourself to figure out what exactly is the right path for you. All right. You you want to do it right this time. You know what I mean? You don't want to just go off in through a door because it's open. You're like, well, I don't know if that's what I want. So you're giving it a lot more thought. You're trying to use your wisdom, your past experience, and you're looking for something with more light. Okay. That's what you want. You want something bright. You want something that has potential, that has what the same sort of vision that you have. Okay. If it's a work situation, you don't want to go working in a company or for a group of people that don't share your vision, because there's going to be conflict. You're always going to be button heads. You want to be somewhere where they have the same vision you do. And so this is why you're taking some time while you're moving forward. The Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles is taking time with each step to consider, is this right for me? Is this right for me? Okay. Um, oh, I forgot to mention too that you had the Ace of Cups uh, jump out when I was shuffling the Morgan Greer cards. And the Ace of Cups, first of all, is overflowing. Like, you have a lot of inspiration and love and feeling good. And you want to make sure you're sharing that in the right place with the right people. Second of all, there's a lot of potential for love and light right now for you. You know, you are, and it's also the way you treat yourself. You need to be treating yourself with love and kindness and gentleness. And so you realize in whatever situation you were in that your energy is clean. You know, my energy is clean here. I tried my best. I was honest, and I just, you know, moved forward or moved away from something that was not right for me. And I had to do it. It was for me, and it wasn't stable anyway. And so now you're just appreciating yourself and realizing that you're making decisions for yourself and for your loved ones, maybe for your family. Um, there's also a possibility there could be, you know, you could, because when we are loving ourselves, you know, and being good to ourselves and enjoying ourselves, someone else is saying, wow, are they ever confident? Are they ever happy? Are they ever nice? And they want to be near your energy. And I feel like you're going to be attracting good energy right now. You know, by the end of October, you're going to be attracting really good energy because you're working on this month, okay, to get away from whatever toxic energy or unstable energy that you were in. You're working on getting away from that. You know, you have three aces in this reading, so there's a lot of doors opening for you, a lot of new beginnings. I know that there's a new beginning with that world card. In fact, you got the world twice, I think, didn't you? No, just once. That's enough. But that's that doorway, right? That doorway where you're beginning a whole new chapter, and you know what you want. You know what your vision is. Okay. Um. So in the cartomancy, which is the art of reading the regular playing cards, uh yeah, I feel like, okay, it's partly the past situation, partly the present and future. I feel like you were in a discussion with someone who you didn't agree with, or they didn't agree with you. They were going up against you, maybe behind your back, even. And you were trying to work it out. You were trying to work with it. You were trying to turn this into a positive. You were trying to collaborate. And this discussion might be about hard work, how much someone is working or putting into the situation, okay? And it bothers you. It bothers you. And I think in the end, there is separation. Okay. And I really feel like this is a friendship or a work relationship. And you're separating because you disagree on something. All right. And I do think you did your best to try and work it out, try and talk to them because you're a good negotiator, you know. But in the end, you had to go your separate ways. Oh, I went and bent that card. Jeepers. I don't like that because it always ends up showing up when you're shuffling. And then you got the Queen of Diamonds, the Four of Hearts, and the Four of Clubs. The Queen of Diamonds is usually an older woman. She's mature, she's over 50. She could have gray, white, or platinum colored hair. She also could be a woman with green eyes, gray, or very, very light blue eyes. This person's usually, you know, could be a mother, a grandmother. They feel superior, kind of, because they feel they have a lot of experience under their belt. This could be you, Pisces, or this another person around you. I feel like this person, you either met them or ran into them again at a gathering of some sort. This could have been a wedding, birthday party, I don't know, some sort of an occasion that you saw this person. And they could have presented you with an offer or an idea, okay? And you're now pausing to think about, really consider this idea. I have to say, I think it's to do with work, some sort of something that you could work on. And you might change direction here. You might have thought you were going along this way. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I just got a promotion and I'm going. And then you run into this person and then they say, oh, well, they're doing this over at this place and you would be perfect at that. And so you're now considering this other possibility. I think you just kind of ran into this person. I think it was a coincidence, but nothing is coincidence, right? We are intended to run into people and they put an idea in our minds, and all of a sudden we're starting to think about this idea more and more and more, and I really think you're pausing here and you're considering during doing a complete turnabout and going in this other direction now, because the time is right for you to do this. Everything's saying this, that you're ready to head in this new direction. I have a strong feeling it's with work. Okay. But it also could be with your relationships, who you hang with, who your supports are. It could even be love. Not getting a huge love vibe here, but I feel it's with your other relationships, but I could be wrong. For some of you, it could be love. Um, but and also where you're working, or this new job or this new thing you started doing, that maybe the company itself doesn't seem stable. Maybe you're not getting as much business as you used to, or as much attendance as you used to, and you're feeling like you don't know if this is the best place for you to be. This is why you're thinking, when this person tells you about this other thing, you're like, hmm. And I think you might apply just for the hell of it. You might say, you know what, I'm just going to see, just for the hell of it, what it would be. And that might be the direction you end up going. Because I feel like something's going to spin here and you're now facing this other direction. And I think it's going to bring a lot of light into your life. Okay. You want to get away from the drama, the drama, the whatever the nonsense is going on in this other spot. You realize you're done with it. And whether this is voluntary or forced, I don't know, but you're ready to go anyway. The door is open for you. You have a free pass to go right through. And it's going to bring more light into your life. And it's going to be a lot more stable for you. So that's all you need to know. Whatever is falling apart or separating or is meant to, I think you did everything you could to save it, to try and work it out, but you realize, I'm not a miracle worker. and and it's happening because you're supposed to change direction anyway. And it's just kind of the final thing for you. It's like, you know what? I think it's time. And it works out really good for you. Okay. So don't worry. Don't worry. It's the right thing. It's falling apart and coming together all at the same time. And you'll be amazed how fast, when you decide, like, no, I'm not going to do that, this new thing comes right up right away. It just is that fast. Okay. It's like a revolving door. What you come out of one and into another. It's going to be that fast. Okay. So don't be afraid to let go of something that's unstable anyway. So, Pisces, I really hope this reading helps you. I do want to mention quickly that I have had some treatment by a couple of people. One is a YouTube subscriber and viewer that offered me some Reiki at a time that I needed it, that I didn't even know I needed it. And it helped me prepare myself to be clear and focused on all the tasks I had ahead of me, because I had a lot at the beginning of September. And so this really helped clear me. And so Iveta, I have her name down in the description box, did some Reiki for me, and it was wonderful. It was very clearing and healing and really good. And I felt very safe with her. So I just want to let you know that if you're looking for something like that, I would highly recommend her. Her information is down there. You can contact her if you're looking for some Reiki healing. Also, another lady I know did some past life regression with me, and it was really cool. I really liked it, and I really liked learning about myself in this way. That we've been other things. We've been we've had other experiences, and some of them are similar to the life we're living now, or there's bits and pieces here and there. Anyway, I can't even tell you how cool it was, but I've put her information down in the description box as well, because I felt very safe with her, and I knew that I was in control the whole time. Anything I wanted to do, I could, or didn't want to do, I didn't have to. It was led by me, even though I was hypnotized. I felt very safe and secure. I would never recommend anyone that I hadn't tried out myself. So, so that when I pass it on, you know that you can feel safe too. I love connecting people to other people, and getting just things that we're interested, or things that we need help with. And so their two names and contact information are in the description box if you're interested. I'm taking the past life regression course myself right now. I was so into it that I just fell in love with it and wanted to learn it and hopefully practice it in the future. So I will keep you posted on that. I'm working on it right now. Anyway, take care. Have a great month. If you want to let me know if this resonates in your life, I'd love to know. And otherwise, take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.